In today's video, it's a box battle between the Infinite Forbidden and Supreme Darkness. Who will come out on top?
It's time to duel!
What's up guys, welcome back to CardSpot. My name is Ethan and today we have a box of Supreme Darkness going head to head with a box of the Infinite Forbidden. We were very kindly sent this box of the Infinite Forbidden from friend of the channel Ben, who won this in a competition with Fetch TCG and has sent it over to me to pit against a box of Supreme Darkness. So let's see which set will come out on top. Will it be one of the probably two best sets from 2024 or one of the best sets from 2025? Let's find out. Alright, we have our packs up here at the top, Infinite Forbidden on the left, Supreme Darkness on the right. We're going to start off with Infinite Forbidden. I am hoping that we can pull Ben some really cool stuff. So let's see what we've got. We've got the Mimigal Room as the first super rare from this set. Heading into Supreme Darkness. Fun to be doing some more box battles. We did them on the channel a little while ago. And now we are back with... Oh, okay, Poseidra, the Storming Atlantean. Secret rare straight off the bat from Supreme Darkness. We will take that. That's one of the better secret rares that we can get from this set. So that's a very good start. Alright, back to the Infinite Forbidden. Can we continue the momentum? Got a secret rare from that one, so let's see. We got the Valmonica. Oops, skipped right to the Obliterate Blaze. Just a super, starting off slowly with the Infinite Forbidden. Of course, we're looking to pull not Engraver, because Engraver has dropped a lot in value, unfortunately. So we're trying to pull the best cards we can for Ben. We got an Abyss Steam in that one. Back we go to Infinite Forbidden. A QCR Engraver, I guess, would be really nice. That's probably still quite high value, but let's see. We got the Doradora. Shout out to Tempai Enjoyers. Just the Drytron Meteonus Draconids. Back to the Supreme Darkness. What do I like to get out of here? These are packs that I own, so I'm hoping for... Oh! That's really good. That's the best Ultra in the set. Primite Dragon Ether Beryl. We will absolutely take that. That's very nice indeed. Yeah, we're doing very well from the Supreme Darkness packs so far. Poseidra and Primite Dragon Ether Beryl. Alright, Infinite Forbidden is falling behind fast, though we haven't actually pulled a single foil out of it yet. So let's see. Nope, just the Magical Loyal Soul in that one. So that's still on the super train. I mean, Supreme Darkness, if you saw our last box battle where we did Supreme Darkness... Oh! Another fantastic Ultra Rare. This is like the other best Ultra Rare in the set. Both of these cards fetching a high price, around I think like $30 US at the moment, so insane. Okay, Supreme Darkness making up for it. If you saw our last box battle of Supreme Darkness versus Alliance Insight, it was a absolute bloodbath. Mimigal Dungeon, our first foil for Infinite Forbidden. Okay. The Supreme Darkness only had one secret rare in the box. The Ultras were trash, so this is turning out to be a much better box of Supreme Darkness so far. So, okay, we just have a super there, that's fine. We can go back to Infinite Forbidden. Mimigal Dungeon, not too sure what that's worth these days. Probably not crazy amounts, just because Mimigal kind of fallen off the playability scale at this point. But there's another one there, Mimigal Archfiend. Hopefully Ben wants to play Mimigals because we're pulling a few of them. We got the Darkest Night Primate Scream. Oh, we got an Xyz Monster, just the Abyss Trite super rare. Back to info, see what's hiding in this one. We got the Night Arm Dragon, Doradora, Broomy, Gimmick Pucker Little Soldiers, and the Tiara Phrase. There we go. Supreme Darkness. What do we got? Ooh, nearly dropped all of the cards because I'm that skilled at opening packs. Detonating Karibo. Okay, we could have dropped it and probably not missed a whole lot. Back to info. What else is a huge info hit? This is before the Charmies came out. Oh, is it? Is Purulia in this? Ooh, Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic. There we go. So another ultra rare. That might have been the set that Purulia came out in, if I remember correctly, because it was Purulia in that one, Fua in Rage of the Abyss, and then Meowls in SUDA. So we could actually pull two Charmies, another Detonating Karibo. We could pull We could pull Purulia, we could pull Meowls. That would be an insane double box opening. We got the Meteora Sylvie, Broomy, and another Mimighoul Archfiend. Going hard on the Mimighoul cards. Back to Supreme Darkness. A Meowls would be pretty sweet, but I mean, I really can't complain over what we've pulled from Supreme Darkness. 2 huge ultra rares that realistically just pay for the box by itself. So yeah, no complaints from me there. Much better than our last Supreme Darkness box. That Mimighoul base looking pretty playable from Infinite Forbidden. But let's see what we've got in this one. We have the Sulfador, Flame Coating, and Dark Contact. Back to Infinite Forbidden. Infinite Forbidden, of course, introduced the Fiendsmith archetype to us in the TCG. So it's a little over a year old. There's Desiree. In fact, is it over a year old? It might be just under a year old, actually. I think it might have been the July set. No, it might have been the September set. Jeez, I don't know, man. It was last year sometime. We got another Mitsurugi Super Rare. It was... When did Fiendsmith come out? It was after our North Island Champs last year. And in fact, after our Continentals last year, which would have been in June. So yeah, it either came out late June, early July, from memory. Or maybe even August. It might have been the August set, actually. Because when was Rage of the Abyss? That was the November set? Or was it earlier than that? No, it must have been earlier than that. Man, I'm so confused right now. I need to look up when Infinite Forbidden came out. Oh, there's another Ultra Silvera Wolf Tamer of the White Forest. Okay. So far, I don't think anything crazy from those Ultras, unfortunately. But I don't know if there's any Ultras that actually are retaining crazy value out of the Infinite Forbidden. And this one, just an Eclipse Twins, actually a pretty decent super rare. Sees play in Ryziel. Back to Info. And I am just doing the first 4 cards because there's another Mimighoul. We really are building Ben a Mimighoul base. We've seen all these commons before, so we don't need to look at all the commons. That's why I'm just doing the top 4. Into another Xyz, a Exagard. Would have actually taken another Eclipse Twins. That would have been pretty sweet. Back to Info. We've got the Golem, the Sylvie. Metaphora. Oi! There we go. That's a pretty solid secret rare. Pulling Ben a Fiendsmith's Tract. That's very nice. I'll absolutely sleeve that bad boy up. Definitely the best of the 3 Fiendsmith secret rares to be pulling at this stage in time. Better than Engraver. Better than Requiem. So, yeah. Very glad to have pulled that for Ben. And it puts the Infinite Forbidden back in the competition. It was looking a little bit out of sorts, a little bit underperforming, so good to have a bit of a secret rare hit. Is it a Purulia? No, but it's still pretty decent. In this one, we've got just the heretical Phobos Kovos, which is such a fun name to say. Back to Supreme Darkness, if I can get into the pack. In this one, we've got the Exoraptor, the Crystron Cluster, Primite Scream, Ween, and the Argo Stars Lightning Tideu. So just a bit of a dud ultra. But compared to the other ultras that we've pulled, can't really complain. Alright, back to Info. We are getting down in the packs now. See what's hiding in this one. We've got the Drytron New 2, that's 10. Grendamore, Dark End, and just a Creation King for the Memento enjoyers out there. Back to this one here, this one being Supreme Darkness. Kriston Sulfador and a Sky Magician Girl again. Info. Hooking us up with that insider info. Area Leader, Golem, Sangin Kaiho, Metaphora, and Ragnarika. Oh yeah. Who remembers Ragnarika? That was a very hyped archetype for a period of time. People thought it was going to be really good. People thought maybe Mitsurugi would be played with Ragnarika. Turns out it's just better with Ryziel. We have in this one, Ame no Murakamo no Mitsurugi. That is the ultra rare Mitsurugi ritual. That's very cool. So we got one of the ritual, one of the ritual spell, one of the ritual monster. Absolutely great. We'll take that. 3 very good ultras from Supreme Darkness. That is a solid box. Imagine The only thing better we could get would be like a Meowls and a QCR maybe. But for now, back to Infinite Forbidden. We got the Evaporation Dragon, Necroquip Princess, and Lord of the Missing Barrows. Somebody stole his wheelbarrow. Back to Supreme Darkness. We did not pull a QCR from Supreme Darkness in our last box battle, so maybe we can in this one. We got Azamina Apes, Zebtwing, Dark Supremacy, and just Yugioh Stars, Stadium. Back to info. Let's see what we got hiding in here. We got the Necroquip, Sangan Kaiho, Woes, Golem, and Atri. The only problem with doing the boxes like this is you can't see it on camera, but as the packs start to go down, the top of the box flips up, so it's a bit annoying. But you can't see it, so I'll shut up about it because it's not interesting. Crystron Cluster, Triangle, Darius, Hello, and Chorozo, the Magistus Chorizo, into Infinite Forbidden. See what we've got. Still a secret rare from each, potentially, if we are not unlucky and get a one secret box, like we did with our last Supreme Darkness box. Spellcard Monster Reborn, actually a pretty decent super rare, seeing a bit of play at the moment, as kind of a tech choice. Back to SUDA, Supreme Darkness. We have pulled all our Ultras from Supreme Darkness now, so will we get a super? Or, not a super, a secret? Or are we just back to supers from now on? We're down to our last three packs, last 3 packs of each. Infinite Forbidden here. Would love to get another secret and another Ultra from Infinite Forbidden for Ben, maybe even a QCR, that would be awesome as well. We've got, in this one, there we go, there's a secret rare, Diabell, Queen of the White Forest. Not sure what this card price is at the moment, but I know White Forest did get more support in Alliance Insight, so a White Forest card, probably decent. Although I think the secret rare effect monster is probably the better one, rather than the Synchro, unfortunately. But we did get the track, so that's something, Alright, back to Supreme Darkness. We got the Darkest Night, Infernal Rider, Dark Supremacy, and another 10-year Infinity. 2 packs left of each. So far, I think Supreme Darkness is in the lead. Can the Infinite Forbidden change that up? We still have an Ultra Rare to pull. Maybe a QCR. Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. There's our last Ultra Rare. Okay, that's unfortunately not a great Ultra, so the Ultras in this box have been a bit rough. But we did get the track, so that is pretty solid. And of course, you guys will see the prices on screen to give you an idea value-wise. But if you think there's a particular card that was cooler from one of these boxes, let me know down in the comments who you think wins. Ooh, there's our second secret rare from Supreme Darkness. We've got Alzette, Azamina of the White Forest. I think this is the one that went up recently. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure this card saw a bit of an increase. So, yeah, we'll take it. If the values that I'm thinking in my head are correct, this is a crazy box of Supreme Darkness. Otherwise, if I'm incorrect, I at least know that the Beryl and the Mitsurugi Ritual are pretty solid pulls, so I think we've definitely made the cost of the box back at least. Our last pack for Infinite Forbidden is an Exiled Fires of Rage, so that will finish us off for Infinite Forbidden. Last pack now of Supreme Darkness. Is there a QCR hiding in here? That would be insane. And let's find out. We've got the Hydrojet Shark, Darkest Night, Tempura of Fortune Ebby, Arcana Force 5, and yo! A Snake Eyes Doomed Dragon! We got a 3 secret box! That's insane! That makes up for our 1 secret box from the last box battle. That's actually crazy! Awesome! I did not foresee that coming. So Snake Eyes Doomed Dragon, another card that has gone up a little bit. Seeing a little bit of play, so there we have it. So there we go. To give you an idea, we have 3 secret rares from Supreme Darkness, 2 from Infinite Forbidden, 1 really good one in Tracked, I think a pretty decent one in the LZ for Supreme Darkness, but Supreme Darkness really won us over with the Ultras, with the Primite Dragon Ether Beryl, the Mitsurugi Ritual, and the Ame no Murakamo no Mitsurugi. I think I've got to give this one to Supreme Darkness, an absolute turnaround from our last box battle with Supreme Darkness. It shat the bed. It was awful. This has been an insane box, and very happy to have at least pulled a Tracked for Ben. That's a really good hit, so super stoked for that for him. That will do us for today's video. Let me know down in the comments which box you think won, and I'll see you in the next one. Huge shout out to my very first channel member, Riv. It is insane that I have a channel member. It blows my mind, so thank you very much. If you want to be like Riv and support the channel in the most unimaginable way possible, check out that membership button down below.